Most fruits are like billboard ads, shouting for attention with bright colors and sweet scents. But the fig is a deep cover agent. It hides its secret in plain sight. You see, the fig doesn't have flowers, at least. Not on the outside. It is a botanical introvert. Inside that fleshy skin lies a hidden chamber, a syconium. If you slice it open, those tiny pink stalks aren't just seeds. They are hundreds of flowers, blooming in total darkness. But a garden in a vault has a fatal flaw. No wind, no bees, no way to survive. To solve this, the fig signed a brutal 60-million-year-old contract with a tiny specialist no bigger than a grain of sand, the fig wasp. When the fig is ready, it releases a chemical pheromone, a silent scream that says, "The nursery is open." Female wasps arrive in swarms. They find a microscopic hole at the base, the ostiole. This is the moment of no return. The hole is so tight, it is designed to be a trap. As the female squeezes in, you would hear her wings snap, her antennae rip away. She is literally squeezing her internal organs to fit through. She enters the fruit as a queen, but she becomes a prisoner. Once inside, the fig seals the door. Latecomers, no matter how hard they fight, will be left to die on the outside. The mother is now in a mysterious garden. But she will never fly again. She is a living ghost in a fleshy tomb. Now, the plot thickens. Sometimes, this natural mechanism is hacked. A parasitic nematode, a tiny cunning worm, uses the wasp like a Trojan horse. It hides inside the mother, waiting to infiltrate the nursery and slaughter the next generation. But the dying mother has no time for fear. She heads for the nursery pods, known as galls. The mother must fulfill two heavy burdens. She plants her eggs, and then, with the last of her strength, she empties her pollen pouches. She ensures the fig tree survives. Even as she takes her final breath, she dies in the dark, the very first sacrifice. For the sweetness we love. 2 months pass. Inside the ripening fig, a new generation wakes up. The males hatch first, and they are evolutionary masterpieces of a different kind. No wings, nearly blind, but equipped with massive, powerful jaws and a long, flexible abdomen. Their life is short, and their mission is singular. Before the females even hatch, the males use their flexible bodies to reach into the galls and mate with their sisters, while they are still in their cocoons. It's a race against time. Once the wedding is over, the males turn into heavy-duty engineers. They use those iron jaws to chew and bite. Through the thick rubbery walls of the fig, they aren't digging for themselves. They are digging a fire escape for the family they will never see. As the tunnel finally breaks the surface, and the first ray of light hits the dark chamber, the pregnant females crawl out, they gather fresh pollen, and prepare for their one and only flight. But the outside world is dangerous. Ants are waiting at the exit, ready for a feast. The males, who have no wings to fly away, gather at the mouth of the tunnel. They act as a living shield. They sacrifice their bodies, drawing the ants away, fighting until their hearts stop. They aren't just workers, they are the armor, ensuring their sisters have the few seconds they need to take off into the sky. They are born in the dark, they work in the dark, and they die at the finish line. So, the big question, are you eating a graveyard of insects? Technically, yes. But nature is the ultimate recycler. The fig produces a specialized enzyme called Ficin. Think of it as a biological acid bath. It attacks the protein of the wasps, dissolving their bodies, recycling their minerals, and turning them into the honey-like juice of the fruit. By the time the fig hits the grocery store, the wasps are gone. They have been upgraded into the very sweetness on your tongue. You aren't eating bugs, you are eating the distilled essence of a sacrifice. Life doesn't end, it reboots into a more beautiful form. Next time you bite into a fig, remember the tiny heroes and the 60-million-year secret they died to keep.